Tunis International Radio, English program.
Good afternoon and welcome. It's a pleasure to be with you on the international service of Radio Tunis. Hayet Toukabri in the studio, Kaiser Bouzriba on technical engineering. Welcome back. You're listening to the international service of Radio Tunis. It's a pleasure to be with you this time of the day, and we have the pleasure to have with us in the studio then a group of students and teachers who have come to talk to us about the celebration of International Non-Violence Day, which is officially celebrated every year on the 2nd of October, and it was celebrated at the faculty of Manouba on the 4th and the 5th of October. So they are here to tell us about this celebration. Unfortunately, we could not have them the day of the celebration. They were very busy, so we just wanted to cover the event after it took place, just to get some feedback on the overall celebration of the event, the different parts of the program, etc. And we also have with us a student here who will maybe play some music to us. So welcome to all of you. Let me first of all ask you to introduce yourself. So Mouna, you are at maybe one of the initiators of this project?
Yeah, I am Tekaya Mouna, doctor in law, and I supervise an English club, named Discussion Club, and I was one member of a person who we tried to organize this event. I try to be like a person which between the embassy of India and the faculty. I try to organize it, the lecture.
In collaboration with the Embassy of India? Yeah. All right. Any other embassies included or involved? Any other embassies?
Yeah, not just Indian.
Just India? Yeah. All right.
India. But afterwards, two embassies were in that
they
event.
participated
in the event. Yes, it's the South Africa and Ghana, I think. Yeah.
And Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana. Okay, so the Embassy of South Africa and the Embassy of Ghana.
Yeah.
All right. In addition to India, welcome to all of you. So let me go to Nathalie. Yes.
Hi, my name is Nathalie Monkimier. I am a instructor of English at the University of Manouba, and I am just joining the English Discussion Club this year. As a native speaker, I will be working with their creative projects, in working with their accuracy, helping them with their grammar and things like that. So my first introduction to the program was actually on the day of the dedication of the statue of Gandhi, and it was quite an interesting day and very exciting. The statue is beautiful, so I'm excited to be here to talk more about it.
So what do you teach, Nathalie?
Right now I'm teaching a linguistics ESP course, which is English for specific purposes.
Right.
And I'm teaching language curriculum development, and I will also be teaching grammar for the translation department.
All right.
And then I'm also doing a writing workshop for students working on their thesis. And then I'm also participating with the English club.
With the English club.
Yeah, and I'll be here on a 1-year contract.
On a 1-year contract. So this is your first and only year.
Possibly. There's a possibility for renewal.
To extend it.
So we'll see what happens.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Right. So, yes, Imen.
My name is Imen Belloumi. I'm a third-year student in faculty of Manouba. I'm a new member in the club.
Student of English?
Yes, third-year student of English. I'm a new member in the Hiwarat club. I was honored to be in the event of Say No to Violence. It was a great event. We shared a lot of information about peace, opinions. I was delighted to be invited, and I'm also very happy to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, Ahmed.
Hello, my name is Ahmed Ben Slama. I'm a singer that I wrote songs, and it was a good experience for the Indian Embassy Indian for Gandhi, and I sing a song, and it's a good experience.
What do you study, Ahmed?
I don't study.
All right. Okay.
I study guitar myself.
Right. Okay. So you are here as maybe a freelance contributor to this program and to this project. Yes, Nathalie?
I was told that our club is open to members of the community as well. It's
that's
not
wonderful.
Exclusively for students.
For students. That's wonderful. So this explains then the presence of Ahmed within this club.
Because our club is coming like an association. So it is to encourage youth to also improve their abilities and talents.
All right. Now, maybe if we can start with some background information on this day of non-violence. It is a day which is celebrated every year on the 2nd of October. Maybe Mouna can tell us a little bit more about that. It is directly related to the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi.
Because it symbolizes peace and love, and you know that the leader was killed, but we want to celebrate his ideas as if he is always alive, and that's why we have chosen the 2 October. It's the same date of his birth.
That's right.
So to show this idea how we can fight and struggle, not with violence, but we can struggle by art, by other ways which are peaceful ways.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So he is really the great preacher of non-violence. So that is Gandhi, and of course maybe another great man as well that we can remember, and that's Nelson Mandela as well, who followed in the same steps, preaching non-violence. Right. Okay. So let me come to maybe the key idea here is the choice of the faculty of Manouba to host this event. So Mouna, why Manouba and not any other university, for example?
I think because Manouba last year had many events, many violent events, and we wanted to try to start this year peacefully, sorry, and without any violence, and that's why we try to choose Manouba to symbolize and to encourage students to express their selves without violence.
Right. So that's then the most important idea is that Manouba maybe was the theater of some clashes between students, especially during the time of the revolution. And we all remember that case, of the flag, of the Tunisian flag, which was downed by one of the students, replaced by another one, etc. So maybe this symbolism is really very, very important, just to put it in its right framework. Right. Okay, so Ahmed, before we start to talk about the program, so the program is rich and varied, and we will talk about it in a minute with Mouna. So tell me a little bit about your involvement from the community in this discussion club, in this project, Preaching Nonviolence. So tell me a little bit about the type of music that you play, type of music that you write, and what are you going to play for us today?
I'm gonna play a cover, and I'm gonna play songs by me that I wrote. It's I'm talking about peace, I think, and I'm talking about how people live in my hood. Like there is a lot of people who suffers, who don't have their rights, you know. Something like that, politic songs like.
Right. Okay. Okay. So maybe we can listen to the first one, the one you wrote.
The one
or you want to start with the cover? Whatever you want. You choose.
Okay, I start with the cover.
You start with the cover. Okay.
Hello, mister, pleased to meet you. I wanna hold her, I wanna kiss her. She's my love Daisy, smile of Daisy. You drive me crazy, drive me crazy. Gonna take you for a ride on my PJ plane. Gonna take you for a ride on my PJ plane. Be my lover, my lady river. Can I take you higher? Gonna take you for a ride on my PJ plane. Gonna take you for a ride on my PJ plane.
Wonderful, great. I'm really, pleased and impressed. Really, it's beautiful. When did you start playing music and singing, Ahmed?
Actually, I was a rapper. 2010.
All right.
Before the revolution. Then I bought this guitar like 7 months ago.
So it's quite new.
Yeah, I'm new like in guitar.
Right.
And I sing like I always sing and I always write songs, you know.
Do you play with a group, with a band, or
no? Actually, I
just
play
on your own?
I play alone because I don't have like where I have to record the songs. Like,
well,
it's so difficult to.
True. I mean, the facilities for recording
and
it
some
is
event. Yeah.
So do you then play in some events? Are you invited by young people or?
No.
So.
No, I didn't.
How do you make yourself known then? Do you have a Facebook page where you maybe post your music and?
I have a phone.
I
film myself doing a cover or doing my song.
And you post it on Facebook?
Yeah, I post it on Facebook.
And this is how you get known?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, social media is certainly very important and very, to get the word spread. But I mean, I feel that you are really talented, so you can go beyond that, Ahmed.
Thank you.
Well, we are really pleased to host you today on Rtci. So hopefully, maybe a great number of people will listen to you, will hear your beautiful voice, and hopefully. You will get other chances to perform maybe in other events with students as well. So because, I mean, this kind of music that is very close from young people is really the way that can make it, better known.
Yeah, better known, yeah.
Right. Okay, let's go back to the program of this Non-Violence Day, Munya. So what was on the menu apart from music? Music was on the menu, but with other things, so.
Yeah, we started the event by a lecture delivered by Shubhana, an Indian eminent scholar, Gandhian scholar, called Say No to Violence.
Right.
And then the half session was built by the cultural activities of students. In that menu we have many things like a break dance.
All right.
Yes.
So the break dance, who took care of that? Students from the faculty, or again other participants from the community?
No, it's students.
The students themselves.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And this called chasing violence.
All right.
Yeah. And then there are many students. They have a lot of poems and also so Umayma and Saida and other students tried to talk or to deliver their poems. And then Sumaya, also students, a member of discussion club, she also tried to speak about her short story. It's called The Other World.
All right.
Yeah, and then we have Ahmed with his music, and also Balqis plays violin. And also Arjwen, she tried to sing famous song which is Inti Soot in Arabic.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
you are the voice. And then also we have like Yasmin Gara. She has a beautiful, amazing voice.
It's a pity she's
yes,
not
I wanted
with us
I
here
wanted her
today.
to come, but she couldn't.
Okay, maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. And also Ale bin Barak tried to breakfast. Sorry, break dance. Yes, I mean, and also he sings songs. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So all these songs and poems and all the activities, they were all done in English or in other languages as well?
Mainly in English.
Mainly in English.
Yeah, but also.
But not
in
exclusively.
Arabic. Yeah, in Arabic, also in Tunisian dialect.
All right.
Also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course it was an opportunity not only to celebrate non-violence but to unleash the talents in those in those students as well, and maybe in members from the community like Ahmed as well. Great. Nathalie, tell me a little bit, this is your, how did you get involved with this project?
I was because I'm a native speaker. Monet came to me and wanted me to be very involved with the club. They really want me to help work with error correction, so that when they are creating their poems and essays and speeches, that they're coming off with accurate grammar.
Right.
And so we're going to work in conjunction together this coming year to really help refine the projects that come out of our time together.
Right. Okay, let me, maybe we can have a short break with music because I have tried to select some, music as well that goes in line with the theme of peace. This one is an a cappella song, and it is This Little Light of Mine. So we'll listen to it and then we'll be back and talk a little bit about the celebration of the International Non-Violence Day at the Faculty of Manouba with our guests. Today our guests have come from the Faculty of Manouba, the Faculty of Arts and Humanities, to talk about the celebration of the International Day of Non-Violence that was celebrated officially on the 2nd of October, but it was celebrated at the university, at the Faculty of Manouba on the 4th and 5th of October, with the participation of students and with the participation of the community as well. And we have the pleasure to have with us Dr. Mouna Tekaya, who is a teacher of law and human rights, and she is the initiator of one of the initiators of the discussion club. We also have Nathalie with us, who is a teacher of English, a native speaker, and also it is her first participation in this project. Imen Belloumi, who is a student, and Ahmed Ben Slama. They have all participated in this event, and we were talking about the program, which was varied with different activities, music, dance, poetry reciting, maybe writing as well, and of course music was maybe a major component of this, because music is, whether we like it or not, I mean, music is a real therapy. Whenever you want to tackle any issue, music is really, the law. It can teach about so many things, and music here today is there to preach for non-violence. So, Monia, let me go back on the program. So, you were talking about the different activities, the contribution of students, and there is another very interesting part. Because the program was done jointly with the Embassy of India, and there were two other ambassadors who were also present during the celebration. So tell us a little bit about the other components of the program.
Yes, the second part was between 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and it was a rich a rich program. First of all, there was the inauguration and unveiling statue of Gandhi, the leadership, and then the unveiling of heart-shaped sculpture promoting peace.
All right.
And then inauguration of a garden in the memory of the martyr Brahmi. And finally, we have like an exhibition of Gandhi's photos, 50 photos, yes, and it's brought from the National Museum of Gandhi, and then
and that's the collaboration of the Embassy of India.
Yes,
I guess.
yes,
right. Okay, the statue of Gandhi. This is the first time I think a statue of this great leader and non-violence preacher is erected in the country. In fact, not in one of the universities, but in the country. The symbolism of that, Nathalie, maybe you can say a few words about the ideas of violence of Gandhi. Sorry, in preaching non-violence. There are some maybe principles that should be there, that anyone who knows Gandhi should know them.
With the statue being there, we had a wonderful speaker, and she was giving us ways that we could participate in a nonviolent movement, because many of us feel like we want to make a difference but don't quite know how, and she gave us 7 ways that we can help shun social evils. Gandhi advised us to shun social evils such as politics without principle, wealth without work, commerce without ethics, knowledge without character, pleasure without conscience, science without morality, and worship without sacrifice. And I think daily, if we are walking by the statue of Gandhi, that we are reminded of these things that we can speak out against in our society, in all societies around the world.
I think each one of them could be, the topic of a debate within your club. I mean, these ideas are really so rich. I mean, and it would be interesting to have the students, share and exchange ideas about. And of course, the most important thing is how applicable they are to our reality here in Tunisia and to the situation in which we are living. So Imen contributed with something in this program. So you have written a paragraph or a speech,
like a speech. I'm very interested in writing words because I know that they can change.
All right. So you believe in the power of words?
Yes, I
right.
strongly believe in that. Yeah.
Right. Maybe words speak louder than action here.
Yeah, sometimes it does. Yeah.
Yes. Because we say the opposite. We say action speaks louder than words.
But sometimes no. But sometimes we need someone to tell us something to make us wake up.
Right.
Because it's not enough if we. For example, I prefer to say something instead of just
doing nothing.
Doing nothing, yeah.
Right. Okay.
My weapon is my words, so
right.
I have to do something.
Okay. Okay. So let's listen to this.
Yes, it was. This event was an opportunity to renew contacts and discuss the problems of mutual interest. We were there because we believe in the same dream, the dream of Gandhi, and also the dream of Mohammed Brahmi, because we also talked about him.
That's
because
right.
he died believing in the possibility of establishing a better world. So the problem is that many people, especially in Tunisia, seem unwilling to admit the spread of violence, despite despite the plenty of evidence that show how far-reaching the threat of violence has become, violence will spill over if we don't start acting immediately. Violence against any human being is a violation of human rights that cannot be justified by any political, social or cultural claims. That is what Gandhi believed in. It is highly important to note that one of the greatest misconceptions of our time is that the idea that violence is only related to physical abuse. The reality is somewhat different. Verbal violence in Tunisia has become a destructive weapon. People start to humiliate each other without knowing that it could be harmful more than physical violence itself. In addition, violence is a pervasive and widespread plague invading our Tunisian society, and I think all the societies and it's time to start finding solution to this problem. I think what we lack today is not answers nor solutions. What we lack today is the will and the courage to speak up, speak out against violence, say no to all forms of violence. I think the solution is quite easy. Let it begin with you. If each individual believed that it's time to eradicate violence from our society once and for all, the world will become a better place to live in. I think it's time to start following the steps of Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Mohammed Ibrahimi, all the people that were killed, believing in the possibility of establishing a peaceful world. And the most important thing that every day I wake up and remember what Gandhi said: you must be the change you wish to see in the world. So let it start with you.
Right, so change starts really with you. And here really you are talking about different forms of violence, and the most important one being maybe verbal violence. So let's start with that one. Not to be aggressive, to others, and especially at university there are students, who have different political orientations and opinions, etc. And that could be grounds for violence as well. And verbal violence, I mean, this is where it all starts, and then it can degenerate afterwards and become physical or any other form. And I mean, one of the worst scenarios that we have seen is the killing of Mohammed Ibrahimi, of course, in our country during the transition period. Well, I mean, what else can I say? I mean, if I ask you maybe to think a little bit about maybe the teachings of Gandhi, what do you think? An event like this would really achieve? What are what do you think the students have learned? I mean, from this event, apart from maybe singing, apart from maybe contributing with some writing, etc. What do you think they have learned, Mouna, for example?
They learned that they can achieve their goals without violence, and they can start a new year without violence also. So the main idea is how we can achieve our goals with our knowledge and also our talents.
Right, and how we all can survive and share. I mean, this environment and be tolerant to each other.
Accept the differences between us.
That's right, and accept differences.
One of the things that Shabana, the woman who came to talk with us, said is we have to be fearless in a world where people are afraid. When you are standing with nonviolence and to follow in Gandhi's footsteps, we have to be fearless, even though there is so much to be afraid of in this world.
Yeah, maybe one of the things, with the statue of Gandhi, there should be some of his principles, written and maybe next to the statue, so that when students, pass by, they just stop and read them, and this could inspire them as well on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's true. Mouna. That's why we have like this heart, and
that's the sculpture that was unveiled as well.
And it written. We have written down. It's the culture of love.
Right.
It means that it's near near Gandhi statue to show that the statue means that we must love each other.
Right.
We must spread peace and love.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ahmed. Sorry. So, how will you contribute to spreading the words of peace and love with the next song that you're gonna play?
I think words explains everything.
Right. Okay. So the power of words.
The powers of words.
Okay. The title of the song is
Hawi.
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 Okay. It's in Arabic.
Arabic, yeah.
All right.
الغالي تحت حيوت الذل مزاوي والحال معاكس العمر ماقس بخطوة التالي رجيف في بري العدي بقي تحياتي هاني رجيف في بري العدي بقي تحياتي هاني ما تستنى كذبت نسيت مقعد نستنى دي حتى عز الناس مشى ما ولا شربها في عظمي موكلها يربي المولى وجوه مكدرة في كل زنقة في كل دورة ذيوبة عالفلوس مسحورة ركبت عالهربة نغيبها لبعيد غدوة نتبدل نرجع نسالي جديد وياري من بلادي وقتي زاري موصل في طريق حفر شاري حليت عيني من حلماتي كنت مكمل ما سلمت وهاري من بلادي وقتي زاري موصل في طريق حفر شاري حليت عيني من حلماتي كنت مكمل ما سلمت.
Awesome, really awesome. What do you think?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I'm really impressed, Ahmed. I really love it. Tell me a little bit. You write the lyrics and you write the lyrics?
Yeah, I write the lyrics.
And you play the music as well, and you compose the music?
Yeah.
So it's all by
myself.
By yourself.
Yeah.
Wow, this is beautiful. I think you're gonna sing another song for us from your repertoire as well. We'll leave it in few minutes. So I will let you choose. Tell me a little bit about this theme. I mean, and what kind of themes do you really write about in your music?
I write about myself, about people that I know actually, who suffers, who don't have. We don't have like in my hood, like we don't have communication, like we just live in the hood. We don't go outside. We don't do events. We don't have like nothing.
Where are you from, Ahmed?
I'm from Manouba, Dawarhish.
From Dawarhish, right? And this neighborhood is really one of the hot spots, you know, during the revolution. So you write about the concerns of young people, and because you are very close to them.
I write about people like who had experiences that I had experience with them, like.
Right. So any other interesting theme that you have written about? I mean, in your music, some of your songs. Any other maybe situation or event that has inspired you to come up with a song?
Yeah, about The government, they don't care about us.
They don't care about us, just like the song by Michael
Yeah,
Jackson. They don't care about us. Right. So, do you have the song?
Yeah, I have the song.
Okay. Would you like to play it to us?
Okay.
All right.
عبر سبيل لا ما قلت الويل في بلاد الهاني لي بلاش ضمي اللي عنده يصير لا ما عنده يحير والرب كبير الاخرة واش يدير ويي ويي لما تتبعهم مية سياح شد سحية هب كف ويا ذيا لما تبيعي المليان مخيل فلان وفلان ما تاخو معاي فايل صوت الكاتم نقول الحق وبين ما يدوم زمان يبقى كان العالي الكايل على نفس الحالة المر تالي سنين كان البطال شاقي عايل ويل المخ تار حال مش لاقاها منين يبان العار حرار لا مشتري ما عندي والي ناس وما لقيت والو يشكي للعالي يتمنى ما يزيد حاله الفقر يداوي عايش بحلاله ادعيت لحوالي يما ما لقيت والو عبر سبيل لا ما قلت الوين في بلاد الهاني اللي بلاش ضمي اللي عنده يصير لا ما عنده يحير والرب كبير الاخرة واش يدير وعيه وعيه لما تسبحهم مية سياح شد صحيح ربي كف ويا ديا لما تبيعي.
My first song, like, thank you.
This was your first song?
Yeah, this was my first
Awesome,
song.
really. Where do you get your influences, Ahmed?
My influence is like from, I listen to who I listen like. I listen to Bob Marley. Like Angus,
the type of reggae, I could
type
feel that in the rhythm, yes.
Angus and Julia Stone, like folk music, like indie pop. That's the type of music that I...
That's right,
yeah.
yes. And that's the type of music that you enjoy listening to most of the time. Any maybe singers that inspire you to write the music or to write the lyrics? How do you write them? Do you write them, for example, out of a personal experience? You just take a piece of paper and you start writing, or do you get some like dry spells and then sometimes you really...
It takes time to write some songs, like, and I write songs from alone actually. Like Heavy. My song is Heavy. It's been 5 years that I wrote before the revolution.
Before the revolution.
Before the revolution,
right.
And I recorded it, and I hope to be. And I'm gonna a video clip, and I'm doing a video clip.
You're gonna put it on YouTube as well.
I think I hope it's gonna be good.
I'm sure. It's gonna get so many hits. I'm sure. Right. Okay. Tell me a little bit about the reaction of the rest of the students, Imen. So you are among the students, those who are participating in this event. So how did they welcome, I mean, this celebration of the Non-Violence Day?
Actually, after what happened in Manouba, the horrible events about the flag and everything, we wanted to send a message for the other Tunisian universities and the world as a whole.
Right.
We wanted to tell them that there is students who will defend Manouba at the last breath. And people there, everyone were impressed by the things we have done, and a lot of people want to join this club because we are giving the chance for everyone to speak up, to everyone who have talent, even from those who are not from the faculty, from all the society. So we want to encourage youth to speak and to react at every step of their lives. Whenever they see something wrong in the society, politically, socially, we want them to speak up, to just to get involved. That's it.
Right. And I also here would like maybe to pay tribute to your dean, Mr. Habib Qasdarli, who really, encourages these kinds of events, initiatives and of events, and because he believes in young people, because he believes
in the power
in what you are doing, and he gives you, the chance to make your voices heard as part maybe of celebrations or events like these.
He believes that we can make a change.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. In what Gandhi said, be the change that you want. That's right. That you want to be or that you want to see in the world. Monia, any upcoming events with the discussion club?
Yeah, we are going to plan many events. Maybe we are going to try, first of all, to try to work with poems and creations of students, and try to make it better to publish them, and then
so you have the idea of the newsletter that you told me about off air. Okay, you are going to start a newsletter with contribution with from the students.
Yes.
And of course Nathalie is here to supervise that.
And maybe we are going also to have on the 19th of this month, we are going to have to introduce all the clubs in at our faculty, and then maybe we are going to have the 2nd of November. It will be we are going to celebrate maybe the Day of the Dead. Yes.
The Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But we try to make it to symbolize this idea by trying to make to say to students, wake up. Right. We are not like a zombie, and we try to make it
enjoy this life while you are in it.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
Right. Okay. We have come to an end today to this program, and we would like to conclude with Ahmed Ben Slama and maybe another song. Ahmed, do you write only in Arabic, Ahmed? You don't write you have not tried other languages, for example?
My first experience was with English.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But people tell me that people don't understand English.
Okay, so this is why you switched into Arabic. All right. But anyway, music, when it comes to music, I think language does not really matter. Enjoyment is really the law. Pleasure is the law. Right, okay, so we are really enjoying your music.
Thank you.
So we would like maybe a last treat from you.
I'm gonna replay my song, Hayet.
Okay, Hawi, yes, I really loved it. I mean, that song is really awesome.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
ليالي ومش مساوي وحكم القدر إلى حظي غدر ومش مداوي والخص الغالي تحت حيوتي الذل مزاوي والحال معاكس العمر ما قيس بخطوة تالي رجي في بري نعدي بقيت حياتي هاني رجي في بري نعدي بقيت حياتي هاني كذبت نسيت ما قاعد نستنى دي حتى عز الناس مشى ما ولا شربها في عظمي موكلة يا رب المولى وجوه مكدرة في كل زنقة في كل دورة ذيوبة عالفلوس مسحورة ركبت عالهربة نغيبها لبعيد غدوة نتبدل نرجع نساني جديد عمر الهنا الناس متوحشة تغو ما رحموا يتبهوا بالفحشة هاشي هم قاعد يخمم ولا لا لا لعبت تفقر ومهزلة وهاري من بلادي وقتي زاري موصل بدري قحفر شاري حليت عيني من حلماتي كنت مكمل ما سلمت وهاري من بلادي وقتي زاري موصل بدري قحفر شاري حليت عيني من حلماتي كنت مكمل ما سلمت وهاوي مستني زهري سبرتي ليالي ومش مساوي وحكم القدر إلى حظي غدر ومش مداوي